Every Day by David Levithan. The back of the book says, I wake up. Immediately I have to figure out who I am. It's not just the body. Opening my eyes and discovering whether the skin on my arm is light or dark, whether my hair is long or short, whether I'm fat or thin, boy or girl, scarred or smooth. The body is the easiest thing to adjust to if you're used to waking up in a new one each morning. It's the life, the concept of the body. It can be hard to grasp. Every day I'm someone else. I'm myself, I know. I'm myself, but I'm also someone else. It has always been like this. How amazing does that sound? The idea of waking up in a different body every day. Cool, right? I know I'm in the minority on this because a lot of people really enjoyed this book, but I wanted to hear more about the concept of waking up in a different body every day than a love story. This book started out really good, but quickly turned into another teenage romance. Having read Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, which he also played a part in writing, I feel like it was basically the same story, only packaged in a different box, if that makes sense. The only main differences that you'll notice about this book is instead of a boy or a girl being in love, you've got this unknown sort of gender creature that we honestly don't know that much about because David Levithan didn't tell us that much about them, as far as how they were born, how they die, all of that. I really, really wish he had went more in depth about that, but instead we get this romance that is sort of back and forth through email most of the time, and when they do meet in person, it's mostly awkward. So what I liked about the book are the cover design. Obviously that's a pretty cool cover, right? What I didn't like about the book was that he ended up turning it into another teenage romance story. I guess I was expecting it to be more of a sort of psychological book or more of a thriller type novel, but I was disappointed when I found out that it wasn't. Also, towards the end, I don't know if I'm the only one who caught this, but I'm not a huge person when it comes to grammar and correcting people, but there were some pretty obvious things that I found in the text while I was reading that I had to stop and go back and reread because I was like, this isn't coherent. Like, it wasn't an easy flow to read through towards the end of the book, and I'm not quite sure why, if I was maybe just tired reading late, or if the editor was really tired when they were editing this book. But it seems like towards the end, the text actually gets a little bit sloppy. If you're a stickler on endings and you like a really nice, crisp, clean ending that makes sense, don't even bother with this book because the ending is very, very disappointing, at least in my opinion. Overall, I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. I know not everybody's going to agree with that, but that was my opinion on Every Day by David Levithan. Cool concept, I just wasn't crazy about how he executed that.